This is to answer a couple questions I was asked. Are they all wearing masks? For the most part, yes. Some of them have abilities to not wear a mask and are just simply skinwalking piles of trash demons. Fallen angels are not beautiful. That's why they need to cover up their image. They are absolutely hideous, twisted, and are not anything of beauty. That's why they have to hide. That's why they need their human cohorts to help them, and those are wearing masks. That's why you'll see all the chumps of the world, or many of them, or anyone in the limelight, they won't drink water, and if they do, it's very awkward because of the mechanical device inside that alters their voice, okay? The AI thing has been around forever. As soon as they speak, they can sound like anybody or anything that has been put into that program. When they do drink water, on a rare occasion, and they'll make sure everybody watches, it's very awkward because water is not good for the electrical device and it's hard to drink through a mask. Now, I know that's hard for people to believe, but this is also why, if you look into the antiquities of things, you'll see them wearing these kings and queens with stuff wrapped all around their necks and up around their whole head, big plumage looking things. That was to cover up their heads of state, okay? When I say heads of state, these skinwalking pieces of trash are multi-faced, okay? Much more than just a Janus figure being covered up there with a spell. But around the neck is their actual head area. Their entire bodies are basically a mixture of faces. I know that's hard to imagine probably, but I've seen them. I have seen this kind of crap. But that is why all through history they wear these huge things around their necks. And that's why today people wear these suits that button up all the way to basically their Adam's apple, or the women will wear scarves most of the time. Or if they do show their chest, if you pay attention at all, you're going to see the wrinkling and dividing on the skin. The skin tone is too perfect. You get up close and look at anyone, we have flaws. They won't. Okay? I know that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy even when I'm saying it. But I have seen this garbage. You're not dealing with human beings, okay? That's why I tell you, and some people don't get this and have gotten upset with me through the years. Yes, pray for your brothers and sisters, but not these things. They're not your brothers and sisters. Stop praying for them and giving them power and protection. You get what you pray for. Excuse me. You get what you pray for. If you're praying for the Faucis and Gates and Trumps and kings and queens of this world, you're getting what you pray for. Your prayers will be answered. It is a fact. I guarantee you, everyone out there has prayed for something and got it and wasn't very happy with their outcome, okay? We have to be wise in what we pray for. We have not because we ask not. Would the Lord let that happen to us? Absolutely. To make us wise, to get us to wake up before we're led into the pits, because that's where you end up at this level. Excuse me. And they have faces all over their entire entity body. It's hard to imagine, I know, but they are just a mesh of many faces. The entire stomach could be a face. Their hand, each finger morphs into faces. Now that's when you get into the upper levels of these devils. Seed line of Satan, but a lot of people praying for something that is not being prayed for in the right way. Okay? I mean, it's that cut and dry. They've been wearing masks for many, many years. AI is nothing new at all. What's under there will probably, when they unveil themselves, and they're getting ready to, it's going to stop humanity in their tracks. And not because these things have great power, it's because they are that vile looking that they will just break the mind of most people. You know, a lot of people say fallen angels are beautiful. Well, I have seen them. They're not. Now, can they morph into that or whatever they want to do? Yes. They have some abilities of that. But their seed line lacks some of that. But it's still vile. Very vile looking, and that's why they wear masks. I'm not dealing with human beings, okay? They're not us and never have been. Ever. They've been in control here since day one. They have been every king, queen, princess. And I'm going to touch on that. Princess Diana. One of the biggest frauds out there, okay? Mask wearing, demon, skin walking pile of garbage too. That stuff was put in place to mock you and to pull at your heartstrings. If they don't get your energy from you, they're powerless. They're parasites. They're ticks. They're blood sucking. Why do you think her name was Princess Diana? It's not me being clever. This is how it works out in their word plays every time, okay? Not once in a while, every time. What happened to her? Well, Princess Diana died, didn't she? Princess Diana. It's nothing more than a satanic clown show that has been running for thousands of years down here. And, you know, the average person believes that these are real people, and you could never get them to understand what I just put on this video. They would think you're absolutely out of your mind. Hand them over for the destruction of their flesh. Corinthians 5:5. Now that people will argue that, not in a bad way. I'm just saying they will say, well, that's just for the people in that congregation that were having sex out of marriage. In fact, if I am recalling correctly, it was out of incest even. So it said put them to death. Now that's what we are to do for that, okay? Hand them over to their enemy for the destruction of their flesh, for that sin. What do you think that the punishment would be for someone who has basically genocide millions of people and continues to? Would it be less than that? Well, absolutely no. And now we're getting to do not repay evil with evil. Okay, it doesn't say do not repay. It says with evil. Do not repay with evil. Just because you're repaying does not mean that it's evil. Just because you're repaying does not mean that it is evil. You got to really slow down and read these things. And common sense has to come into play. And I told everyone The next thing out of the baboon's mouth would be a big push on the word common sense, and that's what's going on. That is also to mock people because the initials are CS. That is C19. Okay, so that's what they're getting ready to throw out there again, big time. That's why they got the immigrants coming off the fake planes. It's all there. The writing's on the wall, okay? Coming off the planes with masks on. One of them had a tinfoil cape on, like something you'd wrap up on a plane. They give you a blanket if you're cold, which I have seen maybe once in all the times I've ever flown. Comes off the plane with it on her back. I think it's a woman. And the cape goes right through the guy's legs. It's right in front of the screen. It's there to deport them. The tin foil goes through his leg, okay? He's... the whole CGI and fake imagery thing is going on there, the green screen stuff, okay? But you have to understand this too. They know people like me or you are watching and see these things. They know. Well, why would they do that? They didn't have to make it that obvious. Well, for the most part, it's for judgment over those who are not paying attention. Evil was made for the day of evil. Okay? Now, on our side of it, if we see it, we are to warn them and let them know that this is all fake. There's nothing out there right now that is real. Nothing is real right now. You're watching a clown show. That's why in the videos here in the last few days, they'll always show the immigrants standing by the plane, and they'll take a video of their shoes up close and leave it there for a few moments because it's a show. S-H-O-E is not how you would write down the word show. I mean, it is how you'd write down the word show, not S-H-O-W. That's not, it's not the shall, okay? Have to wake up to these very simple, obvious tricks on humanity here. That's why they show the shoes, because shoe is actually show. S-H-O-E is how you would pronounce the show goes on, not S-H-O-W. It's a mockery. And they're doing the mockery part of it because they know they can get away with it. And it's, you know, it's mockery. It's fun to them. They keep doing these skits over and over again because they're actually bored with it, because they've been here for thousands of years doing it.